Hey guys, I'm gonna do a makeup look today. Oh my gosh, I've had such trouble like figuring out like what videos I've wanted to do lately. It's ridiculous. So I decided that because here it's kind of starting to get springy weather, like it's been in like the 50s and 60s and stuff like for the past week or so. And I've always been one that's like super into like super preppy looks and like a very nautical-y look. And so that's what I'm doing today. I just got like a whole bunch of clothes in from Old Navy, and one of them is a cream and navy striped sweater with a big monogrammed M on it that I think came out over Christmas, but I just now ordered it because it was on sale, whatever. And I just got a whole bunch of nautical inspired earrings from Forever 21. So I decided that that's what I'm going to do today, is a nautical look. And so let's get started. First off, I am going to start out with my Pixie Flawless and Poreless Primer that I got in my February Ipsy bag. And I haven't tried it yet. Just kidding. Actually, I tried it like a very small thought of it, but I haven't like used it. So it's just like a, can you see it? It's just like a creamy nude kind of color. I think I got a little too much, but whatever. If the lighting's weird, I'm still working on that. And I'm actually moving in a couple weeks. So my apartment is going to have so much better lighting. It's ridiculous. Like, you guys can actually see me. And my room will be clean. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Be looking out for that. And my face is broke out. So just excuse me, like I have big, huge sores like right there and on my neck. So excuse my ugliness today. Okay. So primer on. Woohoo! And so next I am going to take my MAC concealer. It's the Studio Finish Concealer in NW20. And as soon as I get it opened, it's one of those days, guys. I'm going to take my Coastal Scents concealer brush and I'm just going to rub it in there. And I'm going to cover up some of my big yucky spots. Ugh, I look gross. I hope you guys can see me. I know I'm like kind of white. Like, it's getting that time of the year where I need to start tanning. Okay, so then I'm just gonna kind of rub it in a little bit with my middle finger. Okay, so not great, but it'll get buffed out. And the lighting is so weird in here. Oh my goodness. I don't even know, guys. Is that better? That's better. Okay. I have my window up too, so it's kind of like everywhere. Okay, anyway, so the next thing that I'm going to do is take my Rimmel BB cream, and mine is in light because I am an olive albino. I swear to you, it's true. And I'm just going to put some on my hand, and you can see what it looks like. Just bloop. I was playing with new lipsticks. And I'm going to take my Coastal Scents foundation brush, and it needs to be washed, so just excuse that. And I'm going to just kind of flop it all over my face. This is like, it's a BB cream, and I really like it. It gives such good coverage, but it's like not very sheer, which I really like. It's a very full coverage foundation, and it's great. And I definitely suggest trying this out. It's something new they came out with, and it's got like a weird range of color, like, but it really works like really well, and I really enjoy it, and I definitely would use it again. When it comes out, get all the makeup. I just got it in my eyebrow. Oh well, I'll fill them in anyway. Cannot see myself. Oh my goodness gracious. So I'll get some on my neck because I'm so broke out, and to even out my color. Okay, so I'm looking a hot mess, but it's all good because I'm now going to take my e.l.f. Studio powder brush, and it's just the big flat topped amazing brush that everyone needs to have in their collection, regardless of if you're a brush snob or not. And I'm just gonna buff it out. Okay, now all buffed out. Cool beans, guys. Okay, So then after I put my foundation on, before I put powder on, I'm actually going to take my e.l.f. matte eyeshadow pigment, and it's in nude. And this is like so weird. You guys are going to be like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? You're not supposed to do that. Anyway, so I'm going to take this little concealer brush from Coastal Scents, and I'm just going to dip it in there, and I'm going to put it under my eyes and just kind of rub it in. And this lasts all day. Like, seriously, this works better than any tone correcting powder or anything that I've ever used. And I'm just going to rub it in there right under my eyes, and it gets rid of all of my dark circles and everything. So yeah, if you guys want to know my magical beauty trick for getting rid of under eye circles, you found it. Nude pigment from e.l.f. Good deal. Okay, so anyway, now that that's done, I am going to take my Wet n Wild. It's the new Coverall pressed powder, and it's in light medium. And it just looks like this, and you open it, mine's dirty, and whoops, it just looks like that in there. It's a great color, and I'm going to take my Coastal Scents stippled crowned brush, and I'm just going to twirl it in there and give my face a good once over with it. I really like the new Wet n Wild 2013 collection. I'm really impressed with it. Like, the makeup is so long lasting, and it doesn't make me look oily, and it's got a great color range, and it just stays on all day, and it's super duper cheap, and they all pretty much come with a $1 off coupon, so you guys should definitely check it out. You know that I'm a huge Wet n Wild fan, but yeah, you should definitely check that out. So we're done with that, and so on to blush, and I'm going to use my Smashbox Shockwave palette, and I'm just going to pull the little drawer out. Whoop, there we go. And I'm going to find my blush brush that I didn't get out of my big thing. I'm going to use my Coastal Scents stippled blush brush, and I'm just going to twirl it in there, smile, give it a little bit of a okay, just on the apples of my cheeks and up a little bit, so that I get a nice even rosy pink color. And so then I'm going to do bronzer, and I'm going to take my Physicians Formula Happy Booster, and I'm going to use the bronzer, which is in the color bronze, and I am going to take my angled blush bronzer brush from Coastal Scents, and I'm just going to put some powder on there. I'm gonna just give me a little okay, so yeah, and just do that, and then I will take my fluffy brush, as I call it, and I'm just gonna kind of do that to blend. No big deal, whatever. And so yes, now my face is done. Cool beans, guys. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is work on my lovely eyeballs. And I'm going to do a very simple look. First thing I'm going to do is take my Lorac HD eye primer. That was actually a sample, like a foil sample, but it came with so much in it that I put it in an empty MAC sample pot, just like this. And literally, I don't know if you can see how much is still in there. Like, it probably, there's a good spot to see. Like, I've had this open for like 3-4 months, and it's still pretty much all the way full. It's amazing. So, if you want to try it out and not actually have to buy it, just keep going to Sephora and asking for the sample packs, and just put them in an empty sample pot, or buy a bunch of sample pots online, which is what I do with most of my samples, because it's thebomb.com, guys. You just don't even know. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Balm Mary Luminizer that I got in my Birchbox. I think everybody has one of these. It's just this pretty shimmery kind of nudie gold color, and I'm going to put this all over my eye, like everywhere. And I don't like this as like a luminizer highlighter. I just put it as an eyeshadow because I think it is gorgeous. So we have it on our eyeballs. a little bit under the eye. It's very natural and just a little bit shimmery. Okay. And then next we are going to take the same Smashbox palette and use our eyeshadows. Woohoo! And I am going to get my shadow brushes that I am going to need. And I'm going to take the smaller, just eyeshadow brush. And I am going to take this very top, kind of, I don't know, bronzy brown color. And I'm going to do that for my lid. I really love these eyeshadows. They're so beautiful. Okay. There we go. And then I am going to take my little tiny flat shadow brush and I'm going to get in with this blue color down here. And I'm going to use this in my crease for an extra little bit of color, and then down kind of as my outer corner color. And just to give you a little pop of color. Like, I'm not a huge colored eyeshadow fan, but yeah. So anyways, then I'm going to take this and I just use it as a blending brush. Okay, ta-da! Now we're going to do eyeliner, and I'm using my Smashbox Limited Eyeliner and Onyx Limitless Eyes Liner, whatever, and I just put a little bit my bottom waterline, and then I am going to use my Lorac Cream Liner in black, and I am going to get my, whoops, smallest Coastal Scents angled liner brush. I don't know if it's picking up or not. There you go. And I'm just going to give myself a little a very small line, because I just don't feel like you need a whole lot with this makeup look. Okay, and so my eyes are done. Ta-da! Okay, now on to mascara. I am going to take my eyelash curler and just give it a once. Okay, and I'm going to take my Maybelline Falsies Volume Express, which everyone knows is magical, has your little curved brush with all your fibers, and okay, once, and there we go. And then last, oh goodness, I dropped the lid. That was a fun squeal, guys. What did you think? Okay, and so last but not least, I am going to take my Revlon Kate Lasting Finish lipstick in 01, and it is just this gorgeous red, because I mean, I feel like if you're going to do a nautical look, you need red lips. And I'm not going to put a gloss over it because this is kind of a matte lipstick when it dries. And so yeah, but this is my nautical inspired makeup look. I hope you guys like it.